So Me Made May is coming to a close. I had a great time this month playing around with the handmade garments in my wardrobe, and I wanted to share kind of what I've learned, talk about the goals that I made. I've got some fun little pieces to share, kind of what I was reaching for, what I wasn't, and how I'm going to take that knowledge into my making journey. Me Made May is all about connecting with, or possibly reconnecting with, the garments that you've made through wearing them. So this is something that really like jives with me, because you could definitely say that I am like connected to the things that I make, the things that I wear, the food that I cook, what have you. I'm a very like meaning making person. So any challenge that involves like evaluating, assessing, yeah, definitely like my jam. So for my Me Made May pledge, I decided I could definitely like go overboard, because again, I really like this kind of thing, but I chose to keep it simple, and I chose to track everything that I was wearing this month, and to look inside and evaluate the things I wasn't wearing in my box of doom, is what I call it. If you saw my video last week, that was, yeah, me like pulling out all of my things that needed like, well, that need attention, whether it's mending, refashioning, finishing. Yeah, I have a whole box of things that I'm definitely not wearing because they are, yeah, in various states. So for the first part of my goal, tracking what I was wearing, I went very old school analog, and I just literally wrote down every outfit that I wore each day. And sometimes that was like multiple, because I live in the Netherlands and it's springtime, so the weather is like all over the place. Plus I'm a little bit clumsy and I have a toddler, so messes also happen. So I chose to just write everything down that I would wear in a day, with the goal of kind of looking at that at the end of the month and seeing, just kind of more like empirically what I was reaching for. As someone with a chronic illness and chronic pain, I'm pretty like aware of what I like on my, like what I like to wear as far as how things feel. I really prioritize like comfort in what I wear, but I've never done an actual like thing where I track everything and look at it that way. It's always kind of been a little more, loosey-goosey, but I'm really excited to have like those numbers on paper, and some of it was a bit surprising, so I thought I would share a bit of that with you. So my first observation is just a clear cut, what item did I wear the most? And that is this skirt. And I was kind of surprised because it's something that I just made. I made it at the end of April. This is the Natalie Skirt from Forget Me Not Patterns. So I made it at the end of April as part of the pattern test group. It released at the beginning of May. But I love this so much more than I thought I would. Like, I don't know where I have been, like, not on the denim skirt train. And I'm so glad that I kind of got the memo, because it's so great to have a stretch denim skirt in my wardrobe. It goes with everything. It's, I made it in a stretch denim, so it's like super comfortable. It has these cute little belt loops and tortoiseshell buttons. It has a very like 70s vibe to me, which, as soon as I saw the line drawings, I was like, yes, that is what I need. So it like, it's very basic, but I feel really like leveled up whenever I wear it. So I mean, it's just like, it's just a denim skirt, but I feel like it is such a great base for so many outfits. Now, I only tracked what I wore like once I got dressed, but I feel like I had to give a major shout out to some pajamas that I made, because I basically live in these for like most of the time. Again, I didn't like track loungewear unless that was like my active choice for what I was gonna wear. Not if I like just got out of bed and stayed in pajamas for the day, which does happen. But yeah, I feel like me-made PJs don't get the love that they deserve during Me-Made May. So I just wanted to share these. This is like my favorite combo currently. I have 3 sets of Me-Made pajamas. So this is the Helen's Closet Jackson tee. I just made the long version in my size, and it's so perfect. It's really like roomy and comfy. I love that it's nice and long, like it hits below my hip, because I really don't like, I love a crop top during the day, but if I'm sleeping, like I really want this part of me covered. So that's perfect for it. And then these are the Comfi Pants from Pattern Scout. And I have a comfy tee that matches, but it's long sleeve, so it's a little warm for that right now. But they are like the perfect knit, wide leg, lounge pajama pants. They've got pockets, and like nice big pockets that like my phone can go in, and it doesn't like pull them down or warp them at all. So I really, really love these. Another reason that I was interested in tracking everything that I was wearing is because I used to be a like dresses only person, where it's just one item, super easy, you don't have to think about anything. But since I've switched over to mostly separates, I kind of wanted to look at how I've been putting outfits together. And so in like observing that, there's definitely like a formula that was like revealed. So I want to share a little bit about that. So it basically became free range slacks plus like some kind of fancier t-shirt. So this t-shirt is the Forget Me Not Iris tee. It's in a like slinky bamboo mix, but it has this cute like little pleat detail on the sleeve, which is really fun. I feel like it kind of makes it a little more blousey, a little more elevated than just a regular t-shirt. So it would basically be that, and then a pair of free range slacks. So I have 4 pairs of free range slacks, and that is pretty much what I wear all the time. I do have a couple pair of ready to wear jeans, but if I'm in trousers at all, they're probably these ones. So my thing with it is that while I really like the combinations, it did get like a little bit formulaic and a little bit boring. When I've like planned my makes and stuff, I wanted them to be really versatile, so I've always gone for solids. But yeah, it kind of got to a point where it was like, okay, solid t-shirt, solid bottoms, solid t-shirt, solid bottoms. And while I like that I have kind of settled into like a color palette, all of those things kind of made it like a little bit boring. So it was good to see that, and to kind of, especially when I kind of went in and out of taking photos of my outfits. But yeah, I would feel like, oh, okay, here's another photo of me in the same shape, in the same colors, same combinations, or different combinations, I guess, but like, yeah, same shape, same color palette. So that is something that I want to kind of look out for. Again, again, like, I like that it's so easy to just kind of mix and match what I have. I think that is good, but I'm also at the point where like I need some new stuff in there to mix it in. Next, I wanted to share a couple of pieces that I was reaching for a lot this month that I either want to recreate or replicate so that I have a little bit more of that kind of option in my wardrobe. So first up, I have this ready-to-wear tee that I kind of stole from my mom. When I was in America last summer, I borrowed it once and then I was like, Mom, can I not give this back to you? Can I just have it? And she let me because she's so nice. So this is a like ribbed t-shirt. I really like the kind of dipped hem that it has. I really love the length of the sleeve. Okay, excuse me. And most of all, I really like the texture. So the rib knit is really nice. I know I was just complaining about like too many solids, but I feel like a solid with some texture like this is a little bit, yeah, is different enough, I think. So it's really nice. I cut the tag and I don't remember what it is made out of. To me, it feels like a viscose poly blend, and it's like very pilly. There's one of the, it's really badly sewn. I will say, like, the stitching is like coming out of one of the armpits, which I can fix, and I can see how far a good de-pilling will take it. But even so, I think that my wardrobe definitely has room for another one of these, maybe in a different color. So it's definitely going on my someday make list. The other top that I was like constantly reaching for is this one here. So this is a Hana Tank from Pattern Scout that I made last June, I think. And I really love, like, it's a boxy shape, so it's really like easy to wear, it's really comfortable, but the little tie at the bottom really like brings it together, and there's, yeah, it feels like a shape. It is a shape. But yeah, I really like it. I wore it with skirts a bunch, I wore it with trousers, I wore it with jeans. So I definitely would like another one of these in my wardrobe. I do find that while I like the chambray, I don't necessarily want to do double denim all the time. And yeah, a lot of my like skirts are kind of in the blue family, so I'm excited to get another one of these made up in another color. The other thing I was thinking about is trying the Gilbert top from Helen's Closet again. I made it a couple years ago in the wrong size and like couldn't move my arms. So I want another crack at it, but I think I'd really like this tie front detail in the summertime. I was really pleasantly surprised that I pretty much wore all of my me-made garments this month, with a couple exceptions. So for one, I took out all of my like winter sweatery type things like back in April, I think. So I was really looking at just my spring summer me-made wardrobe. My closet is really small, so. And then I had also gone through at the beginning of the month all of my summer dresses that either needed attention, repair, or to be like, rehomed. So I was really just looking at what I had that fit me. I had already gone through some stuff to do a bit of a cull, a bit of a clear out. So of what I had in my closet at the beginning of the month, I wore almost everything. And I thought that it was gonna take me like, I don't know, that I'd get to the end of the month and be like, oh, I still haven't worn this. Like, I don't really want to. I thought I was gonna end up with more pieces like that, but I actually only ended up with 2, so I wanted to share those. So the first piece that like wasn't really working for me, or like I wasn't able to get myself to wear it, is this skirt. And I have really like mixed feelings about it, because part of me is like, well, you didn't wear it, you had a whole month and you didn't wear it, so clearly you don't like it, maybe you should just move on. But then there's like another part of me that still really loves it, and I don't know, I'm going back and forth about whether or not I think it has a place in my wardrobe. So I primarily don't wear it because it is very loud for me. The skirt has a lot of like volume, it's pretty bright, and I really like it. And my reason for not wearing it is because I live in a tiny town where most people wear like beige and black all the time. And when I wear things like this, I feel like I really stand out. And that is not always a feeling that I want when I'm like just trying to, you know, get my groceries or, you know, whatever I'm doing that day. Yeah, I feel really like othered, I guess. And it's not like I think everyone should dress like me. I just wish there was more diversity so that I wasn't like, I just feel like a neon sign when I wear things like this. Yeah, so I think I want to keep it in my closet a little longer and see if I can get over that feeling, or keep it and hold on to like just for special occasions where I'm not gonna feel that way, I guess. I hope that's making sense. It's yeah, a little abstract, but I do really like this skirt. It is self-drafted. It's just gathered rectangles together pretty much in a really strange like poly jacquard. This is all like tuft and woven, or the design is woven in, and it's like very tufty with different textures, which I love. So I'm gonna hang on to it for a little while and see if I end up actually wearing it. The next one that I didn't wear is a little more like practical reasons. Oh, we're off the hanger here. So I did try to wear this one. I went to put it on like several times, but my problem, oh, there's like giant Nora fluff on the back. This is life with a white cat. Yep, on the front too, goodness. But that's kind of my thing with it. It is a cotton lawn, which feels amazing, but it sticks to everything, including my cotton underwear. So when I walk, it like sticks here in this area and gets all bunchy. It looks really cute, like static, but in movement, it does some weird things. So I'm trying to figure out a solution for that. It is too short. Like I can't just wear a slip under it. Another option could be like some like synthetic like shapewear so that it wouldn't like touch my body, or it wouldn't like get stuck to my body, I guess. But I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose of this dress. Oh, I should say this is the Anok, ooh, scary, almost poked myself in the eye. It's the Anok dress from Casito Studio. I made it last summer, and like I really love it because it is super like flowy. I like that it has the coverage in the sleeves but like doesn't touch my body, which is exactly what I want when it's really hot. But yeah, I just look so, it looks so silly when I move in it, but I don't want to wear like synthetics. I could see about maybe lining it in like a viscose or something. But yeah, I feel like that would kind of compromise what I like about the dress. So yeah, I'm a little not sure what I want to do with this one because it's a great dress, it's a great pattern, I love the print, but I'm a little stumped. The next 3 things I have to share are things that kind of fall more into the second goal that I had with Me Made May, as far as looking at the things that I had shoved in a box and were not wearing. So I made a video about the box, but these are things that I had already taken out and already refashioned or fixed or whatever for this month. So the first one is probably the one that I'm like most excited about. This is, well, it is now a hack of the Tamzin dress from By Hand London. So I made this in October. I bought this fabric for myself for my birthday, and it is like the most luxurious fabric purchase that I have ever made. I was so excited about the dress. I put in like lots of extra time and care into making it, and then I found I wasn't wearing it like at all, and I was really bummed. So it sat in my closet for, well, over 6 months, and I wasn't ever reaching for it. So finally, like, I put it on and was like, okay, what is going on here? Why don't I like this? Because in theory, on paper, I love everything about this dress, so why am I not wearing it? And it was really, the waist was like not sitting right. The Tamzin dress comes with a gathered skirt. It's just a gathered rectangle, and you do the pleats on the bottom, or the pin tucks, I guess. But it's just a rectangle that you gather into the waist, and then it's adjustable with the like ties that go in the back. And in a viscose, I really like that, but in this cotton lawn, it was like not working at all. It was super bulky here, but then it's so light that it didn't just like fall straight down, and it didn't like kick out either. It collapsed in, so it was like going in at the knees. I was having this weird like cocoon shape going on, and it was just not the look that I wanted, and I felt, yeah, I just felt like off every time I would wear it. So I took it all apart. Everything from the waist down I took apart, and I recut a new skirt and new pockets, and I am so much happier with this. It does feel like a little bit more fancy, a little more elevated, so it's probably not like an everyday dress for me, but I think it fits me so much better, it fits my style so much more, and yeah, it's not like collapsing in on itself. So I'm really happy. It took me a good day to get everything, actually a day and a half, between all of the like unpicking side seam pockets was a bit demoralizing. Like, that's a thing that I really don't like, sewing in seam pockets. It's always such a faff to me. And so then like having to undo them and undo all of the overlocking, all the hems, all of that it took me like, yeah, a day and a half, and then to recut the skirt and finish it. But I'm so glad I did. I've already worn it twice since I redid everything, and I am like so in love with it. If you watched my summer dress clear out, you will recognize this dress. It's the Helen's Closet Reynolds dress. So I wasn't wearing this because the pockets would drive me up the wall. Like, they wouldn't sit right. They were getting, again, like caught on my underwear. So they'd end up like going backwards and like getting all bunched up here. So it took me all of 20 minutes to top stitch them down to the front of the dress. And now I can wear it. It doesn't like stick or cling. And I am really happy with it. The last of my refashion, mending, reworking, I guess, is this one here. So I made a cashmerette Pembroke dress like a year and a half ago, and I was just never happy with it. For one, I stretched out the neckline when I was top stitching. That really like bummed me out. The shoulders also stretched a bunch, so it just felt like a bit, yeah, it looked really ill-fitting even though it was my size. This knit fabric is, I think it was 50% poly, 50% viscose, so it doesn't have any elastic spandex to add to the recovery, so when it stretches out it just really like relaxes. So I felt very, yeah, I was like wearing 2 sizes too big. It was also when I found out that I don't love the color gray. Like I just feel, yeah, like I've been taken down a notch. And the Pembroke dress is a midi length dress, so I was like all gray. So I wasn't wearing it, but it's super comfortable. So I decided to take it out of my cast aside bin and turn it into a nightgown. So all I did was chop off the bottom from like where the side splits right above the knee. I meant to do it right there. I went a little bit shorter, so it's definitely like pajama, nightgown. Not going to model it for you, but it's now like something wearable and a nice sleepwear piece for summer. It's really comfy, and yeah, the fact that it like relaxes the more that you wear it is no longer a problem because it's sleepwear. So I'm really happy with that little fix. So as I said, I've really enjoyed this month. I have loved getting to learn a bit more about myself and my clothes and our relationship. Yeah, so tracking was really helpful, and I'm really excited to implement those observations into my coming sewing plans. Then it was definitely good for me to take a look at all of those projects that I had been just like chucking in a basket and shoving into the corner, not looking at ever again. So I'm really excited to have like a firm plan to rework those items and get them back to a wearable state, because yeah, there were some real gems in there. And then the other thing that I really loved about this month was getting to see other people's journeys. Yeah, it's really wonderful to be able to be thinking about these things and learning about ourselves and our relationship to our clothes, like in a community. I've had so many great chats with people about like, how do we feel about our bodies right now? Like, what are we wearing and how is that different than what we're making? So that has been really, really beautiful and really fun. Definitely like something I cherish, and I'm really grateful for the sewing community, and for Zoe of Sozo Blog for creating Me Made May. Yeah, so if you want to chat some more about it, yes, Me Made May is over, but I am always down for these kinds of conversations, so you can hit me up here or go hang out with me on Instagram. Yeah, I am always ready to talk making and wearing and everything that goes along with it. So yeah, I think that is all from me today. I just want to like plug myself a little bit that next month is going to be really exciting. June is my 1-year anniversary of being on YouTube. So I've been calling it my vlogiversary, like just to myself. But yeah, my vlogiversary is coming up and I'm putting together a little giveaway. So I'll have more details yeah, I'm still like putting everything together. So I'll have more details soon, but yeah, stay tuned. And yeah, until next time, happy making. Bye.